And Ozzy, welcome in. How are we doing, gamers? You walk into a cabin and wait, what is this? There should be a cabin here, but instead what's all these mechanical boxes? And why is there a bucket? Butcher. Okay, excellent. We'd love to hear it. All right, gamers, let's get to it. Sorry for being late again. It's one of those things where I'm just like, no, I got time to make dinner. No, I don't. I need to eat something, obviously, but I'm like, oh, I'll have some every fucking time. Obviously, that wasn't 45 extra minutes, but it was like 20 or so, probably more than I was anticipating. So it goes, so it goes, so it goes. How are we doing today, folks? How have your days been? I was like, what is that noise? It's the game. That's the gameplay. God. How we doing, folks? Oh, I'm so happy about the Kirby Air Riders Direct last night. That was so much fun. Thanks for watching that with me, gamers. And yeah, let's get to it. If anybody has suggestions, of course, let me know. Don't give me like the like blow by blow until I ask for it, if possible. Um, yeah, the UI is awful, and I hate the new Explorer too. It induces more clicks. Like it's like a so it goes situation. I think. Like, what are you gonna do? But so yeah, my first priority tonight. So we're gonna be a little zippy. I don't want to like, you know, just fully ignore shit or whatever. But like you know, my aim is going to be to zip through things a little bit because we only have so much time. Guys, I have where did my hard drive space go? Holy moly! Okay, well, that can go away. So another 20 gig. All right. Anyway, okay. Settings. Skip to cutscenes. Outer choices. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So do we do a new game or do we do continue now? Oh, okay. Okay. So let's just we do a new game. Okay. Huge. Okay. Okay. What are we gonna do? So let's nothing else what else we can do right now. VN roguelike, no, yeah, that's pretty funny. Um okay, so let's think about we could be methodical or we could not. What I think we should do is try to get to an act 3 because I'm curious about those. So let's cabin.
She will lie. She will cheat. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him.
Huh. Save that for each new route. That makes sense.
The
We'll save.
interior of the cabin is almost
chapter, yeah, that
entirely
makes sense.
bare. The air is.
So what we're gonna do here is get ourselves into Damsel, and so we can figure out the Act 3 from Damsel. So I won't save because there's not much we've skipped yet.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
This is extremely damsel pilled already. That's so funny.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing...
Okay. I'll go. Good. Okay. I try the door. Let me out of here. Turn the monsters. Hey, princess. Lock door. Warn her. Resist. Okay, we're in. All right. Okay, so the question is, how do we start to figure out so this is the part that I want to see if I can do unspoiled, because I literally didn't get a chapter 3 the whole way through. First time. I don't know why, but we didn't do it. So we got damsel ending. I guess that means, oh, I was so focused on getting out, I didn't die that often in chapter 2s. Did I? Oh, was that what happened? I was so fixated on not screwing it up that I didn't die that often? Can I see the gallery? Or no? Memories, there we go. You don't need the world for your happy ending. I'm worried if I'm curious if it branches like something like this maybe. Yeah, so it could be like this. These should be hints. Okay. Proceed to the cabin. I think we're gonna skip. Enter the basement. Rescue the princess.
Don't you see how... No, she's a prisoner here. If her hand could just slip out of the chain. Because we've yet... I'm not... Would you rather believe me?
Okay,
I think...
right.
Ah, so you're one of those...
Oh, I think we haven't seen this yet. I was like, oh, we've seen most of this. Okay. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature, or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? You're one of those empiricists.
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch.
That we've heard before. Okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to end the world? Are you seriously asking her that?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
You don't need the world for your happy ending. I mean, the world sucks, people are a plague, and I hope you bring a slow and painful ruin to them all.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Okay. If that's what you think is best, then that's what we'll do when we leave. We'll bring ruin to everyone and everything. Nothing will be left standing in the wake of the unceasing entropy we'll unleash upon all of creation.
Okay, so whatever we do next, we should not let her out. She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Okay. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping
have it
through
this,
your
okay.
fingers.
Okay. Open if we try together. Yep. Okay. You're not doing that. Let's try this first. Okay, we're leaving. Okay.
She's gone. Is that a...
First
I'm begging you.
ignore him.
This... Yes.
Okay, so this
I
was
fear
not
that
it.
we won't...
Okay, let's see. So let's go to the cabin again. Enter the basement. I see the princess. What do you want to do? One in the world. The world sucks. Okay. Let's leave. Let's try this, and then not doing that. Let's just build a life here together.
What a romantic suggestion. You're right.
Okay, there
We
it is.
don't
Yeah.
need the world. All we need is each other.
Oh, right, okay. If you leave the princess, no tier advancement. Okay.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? We not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Your nonchalance about the end of the world, fate of the world has me a bit worried. That's why I want to stay here. It'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it. Yeah.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you.
Oh.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here.
Are we...
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Is the Smitten the strongest voice? He's the only one who like fully overrides everyone else.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
This is an early hint that we're the Long Quiet. Also.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Second, sorry.
see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
Okay. This is compelling. It's weird.
Princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Epilogue. Happily ever after.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
What? Okay, sorry about that.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
This is our first... Wait. Yeah, I think this is our first ever recurring voice.
Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
That's so true. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time. The time we actually used it to kill us. Where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet. The mirror. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it.
That's so true.
It's not like it's ever been important. Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right.
It's interesting the narrator has to speak in some of these set phrases sometimes.
Again means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So,
like, the voices speak much less in set phrases.
I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
That's fascinating. And sort of fits, how I've been conceiving of the world so far. The smitten.
Yeah. He was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
So the mirror...
What's there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement.
What door to the basement?
Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit.
What's up, Couch? New run. Looking for new endings.
Well, Shall we have a look at ourselves?
Reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
Interesting.
It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Oh, this is so good.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Also, I don't think there's been any choices yet. There might have been, but...
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Fair enough.
Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it.
That was
We think
deeply
the worse
ominous.
this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
The more he talks, the more he fucks it up. So... up the stairs.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful.
I
Torches
have
bathe the room
several
in warm,
times. Not many times,
comforting
but
light.
certainly several times.
Just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room. The princess, seated at its far end.
Yes. No, 100%. The undercurrent of the relationship in universe is, woven with death and pain and conflict. And so in trying to avoid the conflicts, you do not come to the understanding, basically.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the
That's so
princess's
sad.
neck.
You've imprisoned her forever in the ending you chose for her.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together.
Oh no, she was
Why don't
waiting.
you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner on the stairs. Excuse me. Slay the princess. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Oh, but she sounds so sad about that. What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Sure.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews.
That sounds
whose
nice.
tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting
have we
with
Lotus
flavors
Fielded
you could
ourselves, maybe?
scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
Oh.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you've done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over. And you're just as hungry.
It'd be kind of
as
funny
when
if you had to
began.
reload to get out of this.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was
Oh,
last
man.
time, but
Oh
we just have to do it
man,
again.
no!
That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
Oh, we got the you should have gotten divorced ending. Fuck.
So the shadow sweeps over the table,
Oh,
clearing
no.
the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have
Honey,
to
you ever
make
thought
it.
about seeing other
Getting
people?
other people
Yeah.
that do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy, the bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
It's also interesting to think about this being like meta commentary on the structure of the game. Like, it's not as good as the first ending. The more you try to repeat the magic of that first loop, the harder it gets to sort of one up itself. Exactly, Faye. Exactly. Yep. Same exact thought. Like, the magic of the opening is very hard to continue.
What just
Dude.
happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful.
Yeah, I think it
queenly wife.
can, like, because like I think the commentary on relationships here is, I think, couched in the decision to not like pursue something new together, to like sit in this like comfortable stagnation.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
what just happened? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. Just a torch, don't worry about it. So plenty of light. Excuse me. Say the princess. Alright. I don't think you did anything wrong.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Oh. Yeah, I was worried that's where we were headed. You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Oh, man. Bro. Oh, this is getting fucked
Is
real
she
quick.
talking about a real voice? Like us, but
Whoa!
we are the head of the table.
The
We
epilogue.
should be
Wait,
in
in the
charge.
epilogue,
Is
does
he
she
more
get one of the
powerful than we
voices? Hey, Shadow, do you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I see. Asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough?
I
Isn't
see
this
that,
what you
you know,
wanted
the
me to
shape
do?
taking more. I think that the Shadow is the smitten. Sorry, yeah, I didn't say all that out loud. Yes, that's what I was saying about the one of the perspectives getting taken by the princess in the Act 2 to 3 transition is that she has the smitten with her this time.
He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across
Oh
the
no!
table. It leaves behind an intricate game. Its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing. Its simple rules already apparent,
Not again.
even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will.
Time for inscription.
Don't
So
worry,
true.
I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed,
Dude,
and
it's
the tragic
Euro
lows of
swap, I love it.
miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
No!
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell
Game
you?
night.
My
Win a
great
game with the help of
games were
manipulative
my great
voice.
games.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Oh man.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life.
Dude, what a good game designer.
But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. Creeping numbness settling in over the board.
It is like an incredible feat of writing, I think, that almost all of this game's layered commentary and sort of musings about life apply to both tabletop RPGs and relationships. And in this case, some other stuff too. But like, this is a, you know, very direct, like, this is what it feels like to play the same game for too long. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna get boring. Because you can't just sit here and play the same game over and over again. You can't recapture that initial moment. You gotta seek something new. And similarly, yeah. Now, far be it from me to say you shouldn't ever get deeply invested in a game for a long time. There are many other reasons why one might want to continue playing a game for a long time. But those reasons are not going to be to recapture the feeling of that first time you played it. Maybe other appeals to it. Similarly, with a relationship, right? Like, this is a love at first sight kind of story with the damsel, right? And the swell of the orchestra, and you're in love, and you can take on the world, and then you guys sit down and, like, do the day by day. And then what do? You built your life together, now what? You didn't, you know, as Strollo was saying, there wasn't ever that deeper foundation built.
More pieces are added. Feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules.
So true.
A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Yes. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
Now, the notion of reaction vampires, as I am literally streaming and uploading a playthrough of me playing this game for the first time, is not the irony of it all is not lost on me. Well, there you have it. That's why I'm here to give the transformative experience of you only get one Essel playthrough. If you just watch the non-commentary playthrough again, I don't know, maybe that's not great, but we're giving you something novel here at Underscore Industries.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends.
At least I hope.
But even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy, I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
Bruh. Yeah, I was worried that we were going to take this angle here too, and I guess we are doing it, which is like good, but also like uncomfortable. We're very clearly getting into abusive relationship dynamics with the Smitten as well, who, you know, is sort of restraining the damsel against her own wishes in order to quote unquote make her happy.
This is awful.
Yeah, I think the ending we got, at least the ending last time, was like you build that foundation, and then the next step is like sort of moving into the unknown and like taking that leap together. I think the thing, which I think is like beautiful, right? Like the happy ending is just we've decided to, you know, in sort of sound mind move forward together. Is like, that's gorgeous.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. This place isn't right. We have to get rid of that shadow. Are you actually happy here? You've even played games, now what? It's very funny that we probably could just keep doing things, but I think now that I'm picking up, well, not, you know, I picked up on it last cycle too. Now that I'm like confident what we're doing with the Smitten, yeah, we do need to ask the question. Are you
The
happy?
princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be?
Oh,
Let's not talk about it.
She's
Fuck,
being
dude.
defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
all right, let's kill this guy. Let's kill this guy with hammers. Okay. We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Whatever the shadows have been showing us isn't real. We need to see what happens when the lights go out. What do you think will happen? Don't worry about it. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I feel empty. So that's that, huh? Yeah, this is like deeply soul-crushing. Why are you crying? Are you okay? Well, this sucks. You can open your eyes, I'm still here, you know? Nothing's changed, we're just sitting in the dark. I'm sorry, I feel like all this is my fault. Say nothing. This is not, like, meaningful at this point. Like, yeah, we're the ones who fucked with the entire nature of reality repeatedly. Are you okay also? She's obviously not okay. Yeah, no, this is fucked. Say nothing is like honestly one of the more realistic things to do here. I'm curious to see what happens if we broach this though.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way.
Oh, dude, where is the breakup?
I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for.
Dude, it's
Even
the
if we
breakup.
both
Oh
feel
my
empty.
god.
Even if an important part of us is gone.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Dude, this is painful. Yes, of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. Don't know if it ever happened. Maybe I can now. I'm not sure I ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. These are all very fascinating and interesting and very... Some of them are very, like, movie lines. No is insane. Yeah. It's also, like, a real sentiment that can happen, but, like, it's also one that you need to, like, sort of not say like that, basically. I'm thinking... I mean, this is, like, you know, as far as the love story, like, oh, I think something like this is good. Like, I don't know what was happening before. Maybe now is pretty good. Yeah, I agree, Faye, by the way. Like, a lot of these do not only correspond to romantic relationships. They can correspond to a lot of different relationships, either personal or in groups. And I definitely agree. Like, this is just sort of the nature of human relationships. This is, I think this is real might be referring to the maybe now is like that's like some real shit. That's the real, like, you know, the two protagonists of the movie have you know, survived the big bad, and they're like, you know what, maybe I was wrong, maybe we were just lost in the sauce. But
That's a
yeah,
nice
it's
thought.
that's like the perfect like movie line.
I think this place was bad
Yes,
for us.
yes, yes.
It was keeping us small. I think it's time for us to go.
Offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you've ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
The type of shit you should have said a long time ago, yeah.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I
Yes,
think there
dude!
might be worse things
Yes!
than the world.
Yes! Holy shit. Oh my god, that's that. I'm really glad we got to see this ending, because yeah, that is some of the shit that we, you know, I was tapping into last time. Like, sometimes when you get the magic ending, it's not good.
Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely.
Yes, the habits, exactly.
He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then.
Shut up the
About
opportunist.
time.
The stars are
Oh,
so beautiful.
I'm gonna cry because she's gonna die again. A quiet moment passes over you, a comfortable quiet. Oh my god.
I meant it when I said
my
I wanted
God.
to dance.
Oh my god. Oh. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening till it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, your arms stretched to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice,
Oh my god.
even if it's a little cold outside. Share a dance with your happy ending. I meant it. Oh my god. But you do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and has left something in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Oh, that's so fucking good. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, it's like the tragedy of habit, Couch. Absolutely. No, I mean, this is like quite literally what I was talking about yesterday. Yesterday I was talking about this. How I need to be like, you know, like we don't need to get into it right now. We don't need to get into all that at the second. But like, y'all, some of you have been watching for a long time. I need to fucking do some shit that's new. It's very easy to keep on the same thing forever, but it's not always good. Alright, approach him here. Ignore him. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Thank you, Ozzy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not like having like a deep crisis about it, but like can only stave off the crisis for so long, and I'd rather not have a crisis and instead do something more exciting. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What
Did
are
you say that last time? What do you think I am? Oh, I guess we can explore first.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
That's true.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and
This is we heard
fibers to
before.
feel
Okay.
the worlds beyond.
This one is a songbird in a cage of
Perspectives
gilded
to make
shadows.
my own.
She'll make for an honest heart.
Do not mourn her. She has
Oh.
finally learned to sing for herself.
Oh. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are.
Okay. Okay. Maybe forget. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh, it's saved. Okay, it's in here. Happily ever after. Hell yeah. And then we might have missed some fucked up ones. It's finally over. Keep the lost flame lit. Oh, ugh. Oh, I fucked that up. Interesting. Okay. Leave with her hand not in hand. Oh. Interesting. Oh my god. Oh, but see through her seated eyes the end of everything. And we get both because we have her in the pool with the good ending now? Okay, so we can't do Damsel again, which I'm assuming is this maybe? Unclear. So this says prison. Yeah, that makes sense. Should we try Stranger? Try Stranger.
Seriously? Fine. I suppose you
Oh,
just quietly.
shit. Okay.
Oh, she fortunate. We can't just go through with this and.
Sounds good. Hi, thanks for being here tonight. Good to see you. If you want to see more of this, let me know. I'm interested in more things. You can at least see all the endings. That's all achievements, but.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire.
Okay, so what are we doing then? Right, so that means that one of the other ones has under tier 3 then. Nearby. It might be this. It might be the witch, honestly. So the witch, I think, is don't bring the blade and then kill her on the second round, I want to say. The razor, okay. Right, I haven't done the razor yet. Alright. I think we go on without. And then downstairs. Let's see what we can do. Check upstairs, bottom of the stairs. Save the princess. First log door. Warn her. Slay the princess. I believe this is it, at least. Oh, did I skip? Shit. I see what it was. Shit. I guess we just go to the cabin. I'll be quick. So, yes. So, I think this is witch then.
The
Yes.
interior.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Okay, cool. Okay. Super. Okay, so what does the thing say? The hints are, sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. That sounds like witch to me. This sounds like the beast, though. So it might be both. The beast might be both of these. That's possible. May involve, but does not necessitate being eaten. To put your heart on the line. Let's see. Did we go into the witch last time? I think we took the knife last time, didn't we?
No blade.
Yeah, this is
Hope
new.
you know what you're getting
Yeah.
us into. It'll always be here if we need it.
Oh, no.
Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open.
Hello.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out. Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. No, I don't. But you and the prince...
Okay, let's see. Offer your heart. Let's try that. Pure honesty. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Let's see. I think we did this last time we did the witch. Get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Let's see. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you?
Seems to me like she's offering...
Okay, let's see. Can't you get out of those on your own? They didn't stop you last time. Oh, of course, nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one course.
Just step onto the stairs. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, we got this already. Alright. Let me try one more, two more times. I'll do, and then we'll do it. Okay. Hello. Okay. Let me talk it out. Okay, what you did showed me as much.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right
We should, let's see. I don't want to fight.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Alright. How do I get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Okay. Let's try that again. You first. Princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially.
What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first,
She's
I'll go
blushing!
first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head.
My witch
They'll
princess
be
can't
right.
possibly be this moe.
Eyes on the back of her head. Does she really? No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs. You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
Us? No, never. Just keep your eyes peeled when you get out of the basement, if you catch my drift. I don't follow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold, turning back to smile at you. But something catches her eye. Oh no. Oh no? It's the blade, isn't it? I was going to tell you to grab it once we got upstairs. That was the whole keep your eyes peeled thing, and then you would have stabbed her in the back and we would have been winners.
I wonder if perhaps you were planning to bury this in my back. What an awful little scheme that would be. Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need it. Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
She slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place. Locked in the basement,
L.
I thought for sure she was just going to stab us. The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
How does it feel to be locked away and forgotten by the world? Isn't it just awful?
Okay. I thought you needed me to get out.
I do, but I just couldn't help myself. And we both know that you're already scheming about how to get back at me if I ever open this door. So we're going to stay exactly as we are right now, for as long as either of us lives.
Damn. Alright, try the
You
door.
tried it. It's locked.
Okay, fine. You got me. Very funny. You can let me out now.
No, you're going to sit down there forever, languishing.
You
Force the
throw
door?
yourself against the door. It won't budge.
Just let me out. I promise I won't be mad.
As if I could ever trust you after everything you've done to me. And after what I've done to you, you can't trust me either. Neither of us is ever getting out of here.
Damn.
It's in our nature to be trapped.
What happens now? I'm stuck here.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure.
Why did she become, like, mildly
Why
sympathetic?
is everything going away? I feel cold.
Rip. Okay. I have a new theory.
The interior of the cabin
I have
is
a new theory. Take the blade. Difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Hello. And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, that's pretty quality. Well, you remember? No, I don't. I'm just... Is it just folk? Let's chat. Don't talk to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Okay. No, I know. I've been pressing tab all night. It skips like a line every time when we hit tab. Maybe if I undo after choices, like, can you not have it skip lines? Okay. The blade isn't for you, or at least it's not for... Give her the blade. Oh, I don't want to hurt you, but there's close and broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Oh. Yes.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just
Gotcha, okay.
give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I, abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Haha, yeah, never mind. That was a silly idea. I'm not gonna give her the blade. She clearly hates us.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did
Because
you?
we're the first one to reach across and establish trust.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us
She
right
doesn't
now.
need it.
Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
It is interesting that the chapter 2 voice and the chapter 2 princess are like deeply shaped by each other. Like they're perspectives, right? So the two perspectives who are aligned because they've seen the same thing.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until
So
you
this
and
time
she
we have our
are
hand and
face
she
to
has the
face.
knife.
What do you think happens now?
It's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. As long as we make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. You need better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. I don't know if she is going to be amenable to this, basically. This seems very, like, this is very, like, disarming, I think. So I think let's go with that.
Her shoulders tense and
Yeah.
her eyes dart away.
Just be fully vulnerable. Just say, like, at the end of the day, I chose wrong last time. It's your choice.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt,
Yeah.
but it's not
Okay,
going to
fair
work
enough.
on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you. This is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile
Aw.
fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Thorn. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us.
She actually
That
stabbed
she
us.
did. No, it's true. It's true.
Of course she stabbed us.
It is a dangerous
we gave
game to
her
play.
the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Oh shit! We have 3 voices for the first time.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
No, that's totally fair. Guy who was really mad that the D&D game didn't go the way he wanted it to.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
Oh no.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
What's up, Big Pie?
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different. It keeps changing. We're going to free her. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that. But we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. What happens if we just leave? I know what happens. We take the whole looping thing in stride. That's damn true. I'm done with this. Bye!
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
I don't think we did anything yet, so let me just see if we can save before I forget.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in
Oh, no.
far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan.
The
Sure, we don't know
Decider's
what the plan is
plan.
yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret. And
Yo, Fake Pie, did you
sometimes
see
a
the
good
new
leader
ZZZ
even knows to
leaks?
keep things secret
By the way.
from himself. Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous
I
she
think
is.
I'm
You should know that
feeling
someone
positive
like her
on
shouldn't be let
Lucia.
loose upon the world.
I think where I'm sitting. Both design and mechanics wise. Yadari, they did too much, I think. Too much and also not enough. Is Lucia just Cypher? Yes. So be it. Yeah, I'm with you there. Oh no! Poor DM. Oh my god. It's like they went and made her like an octopus theorem and then they didn't do anything with it. And that's so lame. The looping thing in Stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
And at the end of the day, if she's ice rupture, I've got an ice, I've got a rupture. I don't need an ice rupture. I do need Lucia.
So you knew this could happen? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to
Yeah, that'd
get
be
what's
sick.
going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
That or even like something more like, I don't know, just the design vibes are not it.
Then we can all move on. and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Alright. Cabin.
It isn't long before you
Whoa.
find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone
Yeah, I
stands
agree.
at this point.
I think it is what it is as well. I think it feels more natural on Lucia, I think.
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
It's really cool the world changes so much every time.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
It's getting real crowded in here. Into the cabin we go.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an
Whoa.
interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Yes, dude! Yes! Yes! This is gonna be the, like, we've hurt each other and now we gotta make amends and move forward, something new out of the old.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy
Oh,
with her.
interesting. I wonder if the tier 3s, maybe just this type of tier 3, but I wonder if the tier 3s involve the princess getting the blade in one way or another. It's interesting to think about.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is a mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah, it counts for something. He's either a
Yeah,
liar or he
see?
doesn't hold all the cards. I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it? You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
To the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash.
It being
The air still
fire-based is
feels
interesting.
warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
So true. Briar? Yeah, sounds right to me.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Oh, it hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh. I just want to talk. Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Proceed down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Oh.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
It would be peak if the way this resolves is like you ask her to trust you by giving you the blade and then you cut her out of the briars with the blade. Oh, that would be so peak. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think would happen after you killed me? You think I wouldn't hold it against you? You know, I just realized that the background of the text box isn't just the long quiet for funny. Like, I noticed it before, but I hadn't given it any thought as to why it's that. It's because the long quiet is talking right now. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. I guess I have nothing left to say to you. If you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. I'm here to laugh you to free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice.
Oh.
I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Oh. She is making progress. I don't want to take the heat moment of like, nah, I'm bailing. But this also might be the time where you go like, look, like, well, let's give her one more shot. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know.
Couples therapy, exactly.
What can either of
Or
us really
a
say at this
dysfunctional
point?
D&D group.
How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Exactly. And maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts as action. Reach for the blade. I think we need to ask her, can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Yes! I think we reached for it. She would have bristled. Okay.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. I'll be damned. She really gave it to us. It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it.
If we had said you're beautiful instead of so we can trust each other during the witch, you would have been here with the smitten instead of the cheated. So still the Briars princess here.
We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
Sick Spy Family reference, by the way. In retrospect.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been.
Interesting, okay.
Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
So true.
Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
True.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut her free, slay the princess. I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. Bro. Different outcomes, that makes sense, yeah.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Huh.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Of course I did. I just really hate the people who put us here remain silent. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yes, dude. Interesting. I was not expecting a choice here. Yeah, and yeah, the fur lines being actual cuts is really, like, visually, it does evoke, you know, self-harm a little bit. I don't think there's much thematically that resonates with that, but visually it's like, The hero wants us to cut the thorns? Step into it? Yeah, I kind of feel that. We gotta embrace the pain on the way out.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
There's the trust.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Oh, good point. Yeah. No, that's actually a very good point to tie together thematically. Yes, no, that like being in the relationship is harming her, and it's self-harming. It's self-harming because she's choosing, you know, in the construct, like in the sort of meta level discussion here. Like, if you're continuing to be in this relationship, it's like hurting yourself. Is sort of the thematic loss there. That totally makes sense.
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
Absolutely.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but
Oh,
I'm glad we finally could.
step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
Really good. Like, I think this is a fantastic, like, sort of musing on the, you know, what it's like to come out the other side of a situation where trust has been broken. You know, the cycle of trust and mistrust and trust and mistrust, you know, needs to end, and it needs to end through vulnerability and mutual trust.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Well, that was one of the saddest endings for, like as far as the long cold coming for her. Oof. The flowers are still here for the whole time, though. Interesting. Okay. Memory returns.
She's gone.
You always get
But it
scared.
feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of
Gonna
everything.
do something to us. I can feel it.
They think it's bad. I'm with them.
It's gonna be okay.
So, this is all going to work out.
Yes.
Finally. We're going places.
You've grown.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and
I'm noticing
movement.
more this time,
I
especially
am
with how
more
the
than
close
I was
proximity.
before.
She gets less cold and more human with each successive return to the cabin.
Whenever you are ready.
All right, let's see.
Why wouldn't I?
We've seen these. Just want to grab these just in case. All right, let's see. Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she
Oh.
feels she doesn't
Oh
deserve.
no,
Even
dude.
when shown compassion,
Ah.
she hid herself away.
Oh, that hurts.
She will make
Ugh.
for a cautious heart.
Ugh. And the witch does get at that. The witch has that sense of like she wants to trust, but she doesn't feel like she deserves it
Do
anymore.
not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Oh. Okay.
I will long for your return, but we will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. The thorn. Okay, cool. Oh, sounds good.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Okay. Oh my god, yes, really good. Driving in my car. Ugh. Oh man. Hell yeah. Alright. So the Thorn, Redemption in the Thicket of the Oh, it's interesting. Happily Ever After is a different ending. That must have been the good ending from the achievements. The good ending doesn't count. Everything you didn't know you wanted. That wasn't actually, this isn't the Happily Ever After. This is the Thorn, right? So this the princesses are all the something. Interesting. It could still be just Happily Ever After as the princess's name, but So this is definitely prison. So that was the happily ever after is the good ending, Ozzy, or was that her name? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Any reason the spirits may linger? So these are probably these, which means this could be here and here, or just here. And this could be like this seems to be similar, right? Cyber treatment, gotcha. Okay. So this is the prison of the world. This is the spirits mainly the flames of passion. So this could be this. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Oh, we should try to do this at some point. That sounds fun. You just sort of say, yeah, I'm staying with the nightmare. Oh, interesting. Okay, a beast in which can both with the circular one. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that makes the layout make more sense. Oh, that also explains. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. May involve but does not necessitate being eaten. I wonder if this is like intentionally get killed by the beast. Slay her without a moment's hesitation. Does sound like we just go in and we just click slay and then get out of there. That's fascinating.
You're here to slay her.
I think we try it. Because I gotta get going soon. Like real soon, actually. No dialogue. Only killing.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
God, we only heard her once. Holy shit. Still your nerves and step forward. No talk.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best
Interesting
not
that
to
this
risk
is like
finding out what I can do.
the player and the hero's fears manifesting, basically.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. but it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh. Okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
This is also deeply unsettling.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're happy. I'm sure of it. That's insane. This is. We'll take the most committed ending though right now.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Holy shit. You did it! You saved everyone!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Whoa! So if you don't do good ending on like your first attempt, you get kicked out of it? Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying like as the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Gotcha, okay.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you.
What you're saying.
It wants
like,
this wonderful
yes, but
place
also no?
to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we'd die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
So in universe, does killing does the Long Quiet need to stay alive? Like if the Long Quiet dies even at their own hand, does that cause the construct to reset? Because I don't think I understood that yet, but
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
you better be right about this. I'd be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you.
How do you mean,
Is
Ozzy?
this not a good enough
Like, I
reward for
agree, but I
saving
just
the
mean,
world?
like,
An eternity
So
of
it does
bliss?
force a
You
transition between worlds?
ingrate. Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre, not the Razor. Okay. I thought this might be the Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it forces some. Yeah, I guess I'm saying, like, why is the narrator trying to get us to, like, not in the game meta structure, but like narrative, like in terms of the in-game Watsonian narrative? Why is the narrator trying to get us to not kill ourselves? Because he should be happy that the world has in theory been saved by us killing the princess, right? We slay the princess. In theory, that kills death. So why does he need us anymore?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I killed myself. What am I doing
I
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Fair enough, yeah.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're...
Okay. Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions. Let's say for a moment you died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too. Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical... Had you failed, it doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying. Just stay focused, will you? Just be quick about it.
I mean, the world ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone.
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes, maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't
But
be
yeah, that
here.
makes sense, though. Ozzy. Like, if the notion is that, like, the narrator's end goal is to create sort of an unchanging universe without death, right? If the narrator's end goal is to remove death from the universe, then the idea that the Long Quiet can kill itself is proof that you can still die, I think, which is bad.
And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise.
Last time you said it was happy and it wasn't happy.
Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of.
Exactly.
Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits.
Last time around, I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How can someone like that end the world?
You just can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
Who locked her in the basement? What is that place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place
Yeah,
is.
we had that before. Okay. We had this last time. Okay, we had these last time. All right, that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
And that said, it's 10:30. I do need to go. My sleep schedule is fucked. I don't want to cliffhanger us, but we're in a great spot to next time come back and get the wrap done. So when are we doing that? I don't know. We'll figure it out next week. Same time, same place. We'll figure it out. Do some more next week. Right now, and we can talk about this in Discord when we have feelings about this. The plan is to tomorrow do the content kitchen. We are speaking of avoiding stagnation and breaking out of cycles. We need to do that. Gotta do it. Thursday we are scheduled for the Dead Letter Department, which is supposed to be really cool. Indie horror game, typing of the dead kind of, but more interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Sunday more content. We'll see if we have time for maybe doing some Slight Differences Sunday night, maybe. Do a little bit of content and then some Slight Differences, maybe. That could be nice, actually. And then maybe we'll do another session next week. So that's what I'm thinking right now. If anyone has different thoughts, of course, let me know in Discord. But yeah, I hate to cut us off just because I would love to keep going, but I'm not sleeping enough right now. I can tell, and I need to fix it. So that's where I'm at, unfortunately, and that's what's up. We'll also do some more on the weekend too. I could take some Friday or Saturday time probably. Friday, we'll see. Like I said, my goal is on Thursday or Friday to like carve out. Yeah, no, for sure. To carve out some time. The hard part about doing that is it's spoilery for people who don't want to see spoilers for the game. Whereas if I'm like playing a horse game or whatever, like no one's getting spoiled or anything because it's just a horse game. That's the hard part. But we can also actively schedule it, and then it's fine, basically. I don't want to like jump scare anybody with this as the TLDR. So anyway, we'll consider that. Like I said, so tomorrow, Content Kitchen, we'll do some video editing of some kind. We'll figure that out how that works online, and then Thursday we'll do that, and then my plan is to schedule something extra for the weekend on Thursday or Friday. So thanks for being here, folks. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. Enjoy yourselves tonight. Get some rest. Peace.